Okay, I've got the flywheel back off. What we're investigating today is replacing this ignition coil. Probably hold off to do the points, and I don't have a new condenser. So I'm just going to go for the coil first and put it back together because it's pretty easy, and see if she fires up. If that doesn't work, then I'll go to the next parts of the ignition system. I'm taking this video so I can look back on it and figure out where everything went that I took apart. I'm looking at this screw right here, appears to be a ground wire. Assume that's what that is. This business appears to be attached to this. It sort of looks like it disappears down there, but I think not. I think it bends back around, and like these other two things, maybe 1, 2, 3 are all tied down by this bolt. We shall soon see. Hey, look. It came with the condenser, points, and the ignition coil. So I got the whole thing. This video is as much for myself as anybody else, but what I've done so far, I had to hold this one with the needle nose pliers in order to get this one off. And the first thing that came out of there was this little guy, which runs, I don't know if you can see it, underneath here, and is attached to this, which is, I guess you would call that the throttle. So, sure enough, we took that bolt off next, then a washer came off, and then this, there we go, you can see the circle right there. Then that came off of there. And there's our wire that runs to the ignition coil. And here it keeps going. I figured out where this disappears to. Doesn't disappear anywhere, in a way. Let's see here. Some light on the subject. It takes a little trip underneath and comes back to the condenser. This is so self-explanatory. I love it. Here's my new condenser. There's the screw. I put it back in a little bit for safekeeping. But this has a line that's going to easily reach underneath right where this went. And it'll screw down with all of his buddies. My hand is covering the microphone, but that didn't work. I tried tapping it off of there, but I ran out of space. This ran into this metal. The ignition coil ran into this metal, and it would not come off of the post. So now I've got the world's tiniest wrench, and I'm about to pull the housing. I'm going to loosen it and see if I can just pull it up without taking the whole thing off. But either way, that's not coming off without messing with this. Alright, we ran into some trouble. The coil did not want to go onto the post. And to get it as far onto the post as it is right now, I had to wail on it with a rubber mallet out on the porch with some WD-40, and yeah, that's as far on as it'll go, but it appears to fit when I put it back on there. It's smaller than the other one. Presumably it's the right one. It has the same numbers, and that's all you can do. So we're going to go with that. Hopefully I didn't damage it, but when I was beating this whole thing, everything fell apart. The points came off, so I'm in the process of figuring out how to fit those back on. It doesn't look too difficult. I found this on the porch, and I can't see in any videos where this might go. It doesn't make any sense for it to go underneath anywhere. So maybe it was from something else, from some other project. Hopefully. Alright, let's try to get the points on. Voila! As it turned out, putting the point thing back together was super easy. That slotted right in there. Finally something was easy. I can't believe it. Oi! There you go. So that's doing what it's supposed to, as far as I know. Once I bolted this back down, I was able to hit that a few more times with the rubber mallet and get a little bit more snug on the post. I could actually probably get it even better, but that was necessary because my throttle wouldn't turn. The ignition was rubbing up against this. So that's good. The next thing to do is take this nut off, put both of those down, put the nut back on. Condenser goes on last. According to the videos, I went back and watched my videos to see what the order of things were. And then we got to get a spark plug boot. And presumably this stuff is good to go. Not sure about this situation. It couldn't be that easy. Ta-da! Okay, so everything went back pretty smooth. I ended up using the washer that I used to have, but not the other nut to separate all of these things. Let's see here, to separate my termination, whatever you want to call it, where the circuit terminates, I think is correct terminology. Anyway, one thing that was a pain is I had to take these back out so I could release this thing in order to get this stupid clip into this hole. There was no other way to thread it through without taking everything off. But I got the clip back on there, the cover back on there, and it wasn't too bad because I discovered it was an 8mm socket, so I pulled them right out of there real fast. Just got to go get myself a boot.